Hello everyone, it's Claire from Low Cost Craft Supplies. I have an order today for a goddess bracelet and I thought I'd bring you along to make them with me. All the supplies are available on the website, which I'll link below for you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I have hundreds of tutorials, ideal for the complete jewellery beginner. And although this bracelet may look difficult, it's actually not. I've got some 8mm silver plated jump rings, 8mm blue glass beads. I'm going to be using 1mm clear elastic, and these are optional. You don't have to use them, but this bell is very good for hiding your knots that you tie. So what I've done, I've gone ahead and I've cut 60 centimeters of the 1mm elastic. Give it a stretch. So put two ends together. We want it to be the same length. And then we're just going to thread a bead on one of the ends. Then we are going to add a jump ring. Thread both ends of the elastic through. And it just looks like this. Now we are going to take the top thread. You can see there's the bead. This is the top piece. Thread a bead. Now we are going to put a jump ring over both. Thread both ends through the jump ring. Now we go to the bottom and we thread a bead. You can see my elastic is not level, so now is the time to make sure it's level. Next, we're going to put the jump ring through both ends. One on the bottom. You can see how it's starting to take shape now. Again, keep those level. Through the jump, thread both ends through the jump ring. If we look at this, the next we know the strand is coming out of the top bead. So the next bead will be the bottom. Again, through a jump ring, both ends through the jump ring. And you just keep going. You can see it's just opposite, so we carry on with the pattern. both ends together. So the next one is going to be a bead on the bottom. Two ends through a jump ring, and just keep going. I'm going to carry on until I get to 6 inches because I'm going to be using the bell, but you don't have to. It's purely for hiding the knot. Because unless you're using very large hole beads, it can be very hard to hide the knot. I'm going to carry on until I get to 6 inches and then come back to you. So here we've reached the end. And all I'm going to do now, I've ended with a jump ring. Obviously I am going to add a bell and a starfish on the end, but if you're not using that, you've gone to 7 inches and you've got a jump ring on the end. So all I'm going to do now is just go along, making sure there are no gaps. And I'm going to take both ends. I'm going to thread both ends through the bell, and then I'm going to put another jump ring on the end. So it's looking like this. So we're then going to take both ends, and can you see on here the very first bead, you've got the elastic going over the top, but there's a gap in between the bead and the jump ring, and we're going to go through, so in between those two pieces of elastic we're going to thread both ends through. So we take both ends and we're going to thread it through the end. Can be a bit fiddly. So we've gone in between both pieces. In between both pieces. Now we're going to make sure everything is together. Now I'm going to take both ends after going through, and I'm going to go back through the jump ring, the very last jump ring. So we've hooked the end up, both ends back through. So So this is what we have. So what I'm going to do is I will take the elastic and then these ends will go underneath here, back through to create a knot. Before we tighten everything, just make sure you're happy with how everything is. And then I'm going to do another knot on top and one the other way. Take your side cutters or scissors, push that through. So we're hiding. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach, take my pliers and I'm going to attach open the jump ring side to side, attach the charm, and then I'm going to go through the bell and then close. There we have a goddess bracelet. So remember to like the video, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications to find out when I've got more tutorials. Thank you for watching, take care and happy crafting.